I am here with my mother, somebody who I really look up to. Her name is Lucinda Neighbors, and I have a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Yes, love to hear. Hope I have the answers.
So, first question, what do you value most in a friendship?
I value honesty. Honesty is probably the most valuable thing people could have. If you could tell the truth nicely, kindly, yeah, that would be a good friend.
What is something that's on your bucket list?
I have a long bucket list, and a lot of things. I've accomplished a lot of things on my bucket list, especially this last year. So I have to. I still have some up there though, and I think still visiting all 50 states in the United States is still up there. I have 5 states to go. Maybe you could come with me. So if I hit Washington, Oregon, Montana, Alaska, and Hawaii, then I'll complete my 50 states. So I'm excited about that. And I always wanted to zip line. And when you were little, you zip lined in Tennessee when we went to Tennessee. And I didn't do it. And I regret doing that. I should have done it. So I'm not going to be jumping out of an airplane, but I will zip line one day.
Next time.
Yeah. So.
If you could meet anyone in the world, alive or deceased, who would it be?
I think right away, I think of Abraham Lincoln. Because, oh my gosh, what a historical figure. And I just would like to see how it was back in that day, because I've read so much about him. But also, then I think of Grandpa, I think of people in my family, and I think who would I have liked to have met that I've heard so much about, and that would be my Grandpa Koken. So Grandma Pazina's dad. And so I heard so much about him and how giving he was, and what an awesome father he was, and what a generous friend he was, and he always helped people. And Grandma always used to say how he was full of life and always laughing and just a happy guy. I would have liked to have met him. He passed away like 2 years before I was born. Oh, and Helen Thompson. Now, I like my history and I like historical figures, but I read this book, Helen Thompson. She was a correspondent for the White House. So she's like with this press corps with all the presidents for years and years and years. And I found this book and I fell in love with it. And it's Thanks for the Memories, Mr. President. And so she got her job back in the 60s when President Kennedy first became president. So that's when she got her job. So here she wrote a book about the memories, Thanks for the Memories, Mr. President, wit and wisdom from the front row of the White House. I think that's cool. And this would be an awesome lady to meet, somebody that, and she's been in the press corps until it was George W. Bush. So she was from JFK all the way to after Bill Clinton. So we had George Washington Bush after that. So she was in the correspondence that long. So, I mean, she has had to see some things and interesting facts that probably aren't in this book. So I like to talk to her. I think it's neat.
What is your favorite memory of ours?
Favorite memory? There's a lot of, you've given me a lot of good memories, Anna. And I love thinking about when I brought you home from the hospital and how you used to take naps, and Dad and you used to nap, and so that was always so sweet to watch you guys sleep. But going to the zoo, just enjoying our family time together, swimming together. When we went to Disney World together, when you had your wand kept going off when I got security checked, and the Disney World wand wouldn't be quiet, and I couldn't turn it on, I didn't know how to figure it out, and the security people at the airport, it was pretty funny trying to turn that off, and so it was a lot of good stuff. But in your first day of school, how excited and exciting that was, with your backpack looked bigger than you were. Just so many good things and good, proud moments that a lot. There's a lot.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me. And if I have any more questions, I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So much fun. Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome.